Hello everyone, this is Rajiv Kohli and welcome back to our channel The Teacher, and today we are going to animate this Santa reindeer, and let's see which objects are moving in this animation. First of all, you can see that the tail is moving, the head is spinning, then the bells are also moving. Then the most important part here is the front and back legs are the most important part in this animation, where the back legs are easy to animate, whereas the front legs are a little bit hard to animate because there is a bend after the knee, and thigh and legs are different objects, so it will take a little bit time to animate the front legs. And after that you can see a butterfly is moving there, and a few plants, and these lines are creating a illusion of the this Santa reindeer is moving. And that is all for this animation, and let's see how to animate this. And let me tell you one thing, that the entire this reindeer has been created in PowerPoint using the shape tool. Let me show you. These all are different parts, and this part has been separately drawn to hide some objects behind this one. And as you can see that thigh and legs are different, and even the knees are different. If you want to attach the knee with the thigh, you can do that, but I have drawn these knees separately, and I will show you that why I have done so. Let me undo all this, and let's open the selection pane from the home tab. Click the select drop down button and then open the selection pane, and here you can see all the objects that I have used in this presentation. You can collapse the grouped object, and you can see there are a lot of objects here. That is which takes most of the time. It is very difficult in PowerPoint to draw these kind of shapes, which takes a lot of time. And you can see here that in the selection pane there are a lot of objects here. And let me open the animation pane from the animation tab. Click the animation pane, and here you can see all the animation that I have applied on this presentation. And let's begin with the first one, that is tail. We will animate the tail first, and before doing that, let me show you that there is only one slide here, and I will delete all these animations by clicking the first one and then holding the shift key and then selecting the last one and then hitting the delete key from the keyboard. Now we will first animate the tail. So I will select the tail, go to the animation tab, click the add animation drop down button, and I will apply spin animation to the tail. Now open the animation pane, and first of all let me tell you that in this animation all the animations will be played with previous. So you must remember that all the animations will be played with previous, and I will apply a duration of 0.50 seconds to this animation. Now open the effect option by right clicking on the animation and then click effect options, and here I will first apply the rotation to 65 degree counterclockwise, and I want a smoothness in this spin animation, and for that I apply around 0.12 second for the smooth start, and then for the smooth end I will go with around 0.36. You can adjust them as you like. I am going with this duration, and I would also like the tail to rotate 65 degree counterclockwise and then reverse back to its original location and for that I will also apply the auto reverse, and I want this animation to repeat until end of the slide. Hit the OK button, and let me show you the preview. Okay, now we will animate the back left leg, and for that I select this one, and you can notice in the selection pane that I have selected the right object. That is, here you can look at back left leg, and for the back left leg I will also apply the spin animation, and this time I will go with previous with the duration of around 0.50 seconds, and open the effect options, and I will rotate this leg to 55 degree counterclockwise with a smoothness of around 0.25 seconds, start smoothness around 0.25 seconds, and end smoothness of 0.25 seconds. And I want this leg to reverse back to its original location, so I will also apply auto reverse, and with the repeat of until end of slide. Now let's see the preview. Okay, if you want to add a delay to the tail, because it seems that both leg and tail is moving at the same time, so you can also add a delay of around 0.25 seconds in the tail animation. Okay, now I will animate the back right leg, and for that I will also apply the spin animation with previous with the duration of around 0.50 seconds, and then open the effect options. I want to rotate this leg to 45 degree clockwise with a smoothness of around 0.25 seconds for both start and end, and I would also like to auto reverse this leg to back to the same position, and then repeat until end of slide. Hit the OK button. Now see the slideshow. As you can see that both legs are spinning. The back leg is spinning to the 55 degree counterclockwise, and the front leg is spinning to 45 degree clockwise, and they are reversing back to their original position. And as you can see that I have drawn a separate object here which is hiding the leg movements. That is why I have drawn this object here. Okay, now we will animate the head of reindeer, and for that I will also apply the spin animation with previous with the duration of 0.50 seconds, and I would like to a smoothness of around 0.6 seconds 0.06 seconds for both start and end, and would like to auto reverse the head to the original position after the animation is finishes, and want to repeat this animation until end of slide. I forget to add the rotation, and I would like to rotate the head to around 20 degree clockwise. Hit the OK button. That looks good. Okay. So now we will animate the front right thigh of the reindeer, and as I told you before that these are 6 different objects, and we will animate the front legs now. Front leg, knee and thigh, and make sure that you have selected the right object by looking into the selection pane. You can see that I have selected front right thigh, and I will animate this one by applying the spin animation, and I will animate this one by applying the spin animation. So I click the spin with previous with a duration of around 0.50 seconds, open the effect options, and I want to rotate this thigh to 62 degree counterclockwise. and I don't want any smoothness here, so I will not change the value of this one, and I want to auto reverse this one with the repeat until end of slide. Okay, now I will animate the front left thigh. Make sure you have selected the right object, and I will also apply the spin animation to this one with previous with the duration of 0.50 seconds without smoothness and with auto reverse with the rotation of around 60 degree clockwise, and I want to repeat it until end of slide. Now let's see. Okay, that looks good. Now I will animate the knee, and for the knee, let me tell you that, as you can, let me open this presentation again. Okay, let me save this one with a different name, and let me open the previous one. I want to show you something. For the knees, you can see in the preview that the knees are moving along with the thighs. So as I told you before, that you can either group the thigh with the knee and then apply a single animation to them, or you can apply separate animation to the knees, which I have done in this presentation. And let me show you one thing, that the knees are spinning like this, and as I am holding this knee, you can also see a white circle in the back, which is not visible in the normal preview. So what I did here is I define another circle here and group that knee with this circle, and when I will apply the spin effect to this knee, the knee will spin like this one. The knee will spin like that because of the hidden circle behind the knee. And to do this, you can draw a circle here like this one. Let me show you an example. You can draw a circle here, a big circle, and then a short circle here. Then later you can group both of them together by holding the shift key and selecting the both objects and then clicking the group, and later you can hide the big circle by applying no fill and no outline. Now if we will spin this object, then it will spin like that. Let me show you. Okay, otherwise if you will draw the knee just like this one, and then if you apply the spin effect, it will spin like that, and you will not notice anything here, even though it is spinning, but you will not notice anything because a spinning circle will show you nothing. So that is why I have drawn a separate circle here, and that is up to you. If you want to combine the knee with the thigh, you can go with that, or you can define separate knees. Okay, and for the first of all, for the left knee, that is right leg knee, for the left knee I will also apply the spin effect with previous, and I would like the duration around 0.50 second, and would like to rotate it 70 degree counterclockwise, only clockwise, without smoothness, with auto reverse, and repeat until end of slide. You can see the movement of knee, that it is matching with the thigh. So both objects are moving at the same degree with the same timings, same smoothness, and repeat until end of slide. And we will do the same for the right leg knee. and for that I will go with the spin effect with previous with the duration of 0.50 seconds and without smoothness, auto reverse, repeat until end of slide, and would like to rotate this knee to 85° counterclockwise. Let's see the preview. I have already matched the rotation degrees with the objects. That's look good. Now we will animate the legs, and that is the most difficult part in this presentation, and this is my first attempt to animate the legs in this way, and hopefully you will like that. And for the first of all, for the left leg, front left leg, we will apply the spin animation first with previous with the duration of around 0.50 seconds, and open the effect options by you can also open the effect option by double clicking on a effect. Now you can apply the rotation degree. I would like to rotate it to 38° counterclockwise with auto reverse without smoothness, and I would like to repeat it until end of slide. Okay, you can see that now leg is moving, but the position is not right, and I want this leg to move along with the thigh and knee in the same direction, and for that I will apply a custom motion path. And to do that, I will fetch the animation list from here and will apply a custom path. Okay, now what I will do, I will customize this path and will try to match it with the thigh and knee position, and for that I go to the effect options and then click edit points, and first of all I delete this one and then adjust this one right here, and would like to make a curve here like this one, and make sure that the path is coming from up to down, and go to would like to play this with previous with the duration of around 0.50 seconds, then open the effect options, don't want any smoothness here, with auto reverse, and repeat until end of slide. Okay, now let's see the preview. Okay, I have to match this leg with the thigh and knee position, and would like to adjust it a bit right here. Now let's see the preview. Okay, a little bit down. And you have to do the same for the right leg, and I will also apply the spin animation to this one with previous with the duration of around 0.50 seconds, and would like to rotate it to 25° counterclockwise without any smoothness, with auto reverse, and repeat until end of slide. Let's see the preview. Okay, now I want to apply a custom path here, and for that I will fetch the list of animation and will apply custom path here, and would like to start it right from here to first here, then double click to close the path. Okay, now click the edit points and delete this one and make a curve here. Okay, play it with previous with the duration of around 0.50 seconds, and open the effect option, no smoothness with auto reverse, and repeat until end of slide. I will try to find an easy way to animate the legs in the next tutorial, and would see if there is an easy way to animate these kind of objects. Okay, a little bit adjustment needed here. Okay, now let's see the preview. Okay, that looks good, and that looks good for now. And now we will animate the shadow of the reindeer, and for that I will apply a grow shrink effect with previous. Open the effect options. I would like to shrink it to 90 degree without any smoothness with auto reverse, and repeat until end of slide. And I would like a duration of around 0.50 seconds. Most of the effects have the same duration, and let's see the preview. Okay, now we will animate the bells, and for that you can apply a spin animation with previous with a duration of around 0.50 seconds. And open the effect options, and you can apply different spin here. Like I would like to rotate this bell to 5 degree without any smoothness with auto reverse, and repeat until end of slide. And you can do the same for all the bells, and you can do this by selecting this bell first where you have applied the animation, and then double click the animation painter, and then start clicking on other bells to apply the same animation. Select one of the bells where you have applied the animation, then double click the animation painter, and then click on all the bells carefully. Okay, and this one as well. And later what you can do, you can open the effect options and can change the rotation degree of each bell. Okay, now let's see the preview. Okay, now we will animate the butterfly, and for that I go to the butterfly first, and here we have the butterfly. And for butterfly I would add a spin animation first with previous with the duration of around 1.5 seconds. Open the effect options, and I would like to rotate this butterfly to 45 degree clockwise. I would like to go with counterclockwise without any smoothness with auto reverse, and repeat until end of slide. And also I would also like to apply another animation here, and that is grow shrink with previous with the duration of around 0.4 seconds. Open the effect options, and I would like to shrink this butterfly to 30% horizontally with auto reverse, and repeat until end of slide. And lastly I would also like this butterfly to move around here, and for that I will apply a custom path here, and I will start it right from here, then there, here, then there, and there, and finally double click here. Okay, with previous, and I would like to apply a timing of around, let's say, 10 seconds. Let's see the preview. Okay, it is stopping right here, but I would like to stop it outside the slide area. And that's up to you, that how much time you want to apply to the butterfly. Okay, the spin animation has been removed, so I will replay it with previous 45-degree counterclockwise without any smoothness. With the auto reverse, repeat until end of slide. With the duration of around 0.4 seconds, around 1.5 seconds. Okay, now let's see the preview again. If you want to slow it down, then you can increase the duration of the motion path, and you can do this for all the other objects that you want to move through the slide. And you can apply different motions path here. Like I would like to go with the left motion path for the bushes. Hit the OK button and then adjust the path. Apply your duration. I would like to go with 8 seconds here without any smoothness. Don't want to auto reverse it, want to repeat it until end of slide. So the bushes will go here and will repeat from the beginning. And I would like to apply the same animation to this one, and I would like to increase the path to go right there, and would like to apply a different timing here, and we'll do that same for the tree and for these bushes as well. Okay. And apply different timings if you want to. Now let's see the preview. Would like to shorten the duration of this one to around 12 seconds, and this one as well to around 13 seconds. And same way you can move the white lines. As you can see that there are a few white lines like this one, and you can apply the motion paths to these lines as well, as you can see in my presentation. And I have given the download link of this presentation in the description of this video. You can download and check all the things here, like all the animations and the objects that I have used in this presentation, by downloading this presentation. And hopefully you will like this tutorial, and you might have learned some few new things. Hopefully you will like this animation. Let me know by leaving your valuable comments in the section below. And if you find this video useful, then you can also hit the like button and can share this video with your friends. Thanks for watching and take care.